One of the things that you and I need to do every single day is move our head mind spaces into a place of assertiveness. Assertive is very different from indirect, passive, passive-aggressive, and aggressive. It simply is assertive. Now, you might ask, what does assertive look like, sound like, be like? My way of describing this is when we're in this assertive space, we express our emotions, our feelings, our ideas, our thoughts with a combination of sass and kind. Now, by sass, I'm talking to that feeling of cheekiness and alive, like completely in power and alive. I'm empowered and I have a backbone. So if I just swivel around here, my backbone is incredibly strong here. It's feeling secure, stable, together. It's supported by very strong internal boundaries. My voice comes across as sure, not always high in volume like it is right now, and yet you get it that I mean business. I'm comfortable being outrageously, authentically myself. I have a healthy dose of self-respect that allows me to then respect you and others as well. Without that self-respect, I cannot go there. No one can go there. I express my ideas and my feelings and my thoughts confidently, firmly, empathetically. I understand what's going on beyond me and around me, and I respond. There's a very big difference between react and respond. I respond accordingly. My conversations are direct, they're honest, they're always appropriate for the situations that I find myself in. And when I'm assertive, I stand up for what feels best. This often means that I need to confront others in a kind way. I speak directly, and that takes courage. So I may be shaking on the inside, and yet I know that courage is going to pull me through. And I know how to pull on big doses of courage from the inside as well. I deal with conflict, and I know how to deliver from a place of integrity. When it's healthy, I also know when to get out of another's road, so I don't wind up rescuing. That can be a big piece in taking us down and making us feel insecure. I also have the courage to say what needs to be said when it needs to be said too. I'm always demonstrating, when I'm at this place of assertiveness, a healthy dose of self-respect, self-love, emotional intelligence. I don't feel threatened, and I don't allow myself to control I don't allow others, let me rephrase that, I don't allow others to control my thoughts, my words, my actions, my behaviors. I take complete responsibility for those. I need to stay right in the moment. And my message that takes place is, I'm okay. And regardless of what's going down for you right now, you're okay as well. You'll hear that assertiveness is everything. From here, now we can set boundaries. The boundaries that are really important for me are important for you. Only you and I can set these internally. So let's take a play here with this one. So being assertive is everything. It's the foundation. Now it's about creating 3 questions around where I need to set better boundaries for myself. First question, play along with me here, write them down. I may not or may no longer ... So as I am allowing other people's negativity to come to me, what am I letting myself get away with? In this case, it is I may no longer drop my power or give my power away to others. Number 2, I have a right to ask for myself. I have a right to ask for myself to hold my power. It can be as easy and as simple as that. I have a right to ask for my own respect. I have a right to ask for courage to stand up and let me speak out. I have I have a right to ask for myself the courage to hold strong. Any answer goes here. What do you have a right to ask from yourself? And for the third question, to protect my time and energy, it is okay to ... Now, in my case, to protect my time and energy, it's okay for me to remain assertive. It's okay for me to speak the next action I am going to take, give them the heads up around that, and I'm going to follow through directly with that action. It might be something as simple as I am going to move right along here to this topic and then move right along to it. I'm going to shift assertively to the next subject. I'm going to hold my head high. That's a great way to protect my time and energy, to put my shoulders back. It's okay for me to have an attitude around me that it's not mess with me. It just simply is being there, standing in my power, holding that space to the very end. 3 areas that can protect you. I do have a 4th that I often follow through with, and what are the consequences? I'm not going to show it on the slideshow right now. The consequences for me, though, if I don't do that, I feel disempowered. I feel negative myself. I feel like I've dropped the show, etc. So it is really important to have the square box within which you play in. Others don't need to know what these boundaries are. Completely okay for you to go there and to follow through and to hold your own conviction on the inside in particular. So picked up on the simple and yet can be easier said than done things here. Number 1, stay assertive. Number 2, create those boundaries within which you play from every time. They do not need to be complicated. Keep them simple and stay right in there. And number 3, thank you so much for keeping an open mind and a willing heart, because above all, be brave and be kind. We need all of you out there.